The lighting looks really nice right now. Whoop, whoop. There is the biggest amount of freaking interference I have ever physically dealt with in my life going on right now. I don't know what the hell happened with that full moon, but it's like all hell broke loose since it's happened. And you know what? Just pray that you're still alive. Okay, because this shit wanted to kill you probably a long time ago, but you're too quick and you're too strong. It didn't get you. But oh my God, the only thing I can feel right now is the devil is desperate. Okay, and that rhyme, the devil is desperate. Okay, and he is pulling at all these strings with people right now, trying to get you all amped up. Oh, good Lord. It's not gonna happen. It's like child's play at this point. Really, this is like the 100th time I've been tested. So like, right, that's what you're gonna say. Okay. It's so bad the interference is with the chick that moved into the basement that just is like seriously fucking with my shit. She hasn't played her music all day. I just turned on the live and she just started cranking it right below me, which is every night before my sister and I go to bed, we turn off the lights and she turns her fucking music on and she cranks it. It's like, I don't know if she knows exactly when I'm about to work or exactly when I'm going to go to bed, but this interference is so bad that these people are stalking you to get all the information so then the devil can come and fuck with somebody around you because they know your routine. Like, I think we brought this up not too long ago about switching up your routine, because having the same routine for a long time, people find out about it. You know what I mean? Run up, Ryu. Okay, and once people find out that this is the way you go to work, or that this is the way that you travel, or that this is what you do every Friday night, they get mad jealous because they already are. And then they start trying to attack you and trying to do things to the highway so then you can't get somewhere, or try to do things in the morning so you can't get up in the morning. And it's oh my God, this energy is absolutely redonkulous. And like that's all I can say is just like people pulling at very, very small strings. Like, I'm surprised they can even grab the string anymore. It's so fucking small, but they grabbed that little fucking piece and they tried to pull it again. So we have Scorpio here with the first house in Uranus. Like, I'm about to kill this bitch below me. Honestly, keep it up. Keep it up. Oh, fuck. I tell you. Immediate situation. Yes. Interference. Immediate interference. Oh, my God. This bitch is playing out something below me. I tell you, when you know that something's going on, she's just a little gitch in this giant master plan to try to fuck with people. You know, those little tiny people, you know, that just jump out in the middle of the day and try to fuck with you? That is the devil, okay? And it's possible that with this Uranus energy, that can be an epiphany, a sudden shock, unexpected events. With Scorpio energy, Like, I feel like someone's got to get for some change quick. And we're bringing in, this is current energy. I'm not fucking with what energy wants to be tomorrow or the next day. This is energy right now. Okay. So what are you? Oh, well, hit the notification on and off. Sometimes that works. Bullseye courage. Oh my God. I put my Spotify on yesterday. My sister and I went for this drive, and the Tragically Hip came on, and they have a song named Courage. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, I don't want this song on my playlist. And she's like, yeah, you do. I downloaded it so long ago. Spotify sucks. Sometimes you add liked songs to your playlist and they don't play the liked songs. So you have to go through your liked songs and play them all to make sure that your shuffle, oh God. And I was like, I jammed to it so hard because I haven't heard it. I've had it on my fucking Spotify for I don't even know how long. It hasn't played once. And then actually I had it on today and it played again. And I was like, really? Oh, irony. Here we go. Let's talk about it. Fuck. Okay. Fears about intimacy. A strong focus on career success, concentration, bullseye. I mean, that dart, that shit's on bullseye, bitch. Okay, I don't know if you ever hit a bullseye with a dartboard, but it is not easy to do. I think I hit somebody's dart out of bullseye once. No, yeah, no, you don't leave it there. Motherfucker must have left it there and I hit it out. That ass out of, I've only really got to the green. I don't think I've ever gotten to the red before. Okay, let's see. All right, courage. It didn't come, it doesn't matter. Chariots. It couldn't come at the worst time. All right, so clearly you're getting, maybe Spirit's going to help you. Maybe Spirit's got your back with something. Ooh, this card? What up, Steven? This card keeps coming out. Okay, their masks, they can't help but pull them off. They want to pull them off because it's almost like, I feel like these people now that have been hiding for so long with these fake masks that like thought that, you know, nobody knew what they were doing, right? It was all fun and games. Nobody knows what I'm doing. I've got my mask on. Now I'm finding they want to take their mask off, okay, to be like, ha, well, I was wearing a mask the whole time anyways, asshole. And it's like, oh, wow, here we go. Okay, oh, God. Fucking people. Thing is, this bitch is acting like she's crying, but I really think the universe is going to give her something to cry about soon. Intellectual work. Ooh, an achievement. Okay, I like this. What's on the bottom? All right, success. Okay, intellectual work. So obviously you have been, because again, these are analogies. Sometimes this shit is not really going on in 3D. It's going on other places. Okay, like I said, it's going on in Devil's Advocates. It's going on in the strange and unusual ways. It's going on in your dreams. Okay, it's not necessarily, and it's not necessarily the way it comes out how I say it. So take it how it, you know the drill. Okay, so it seems like somebody was focused on changing something immediately. Okay, when all of a sudden the mask comes off, we'll just use that analogy because it's here. Okay, and once you unsee it, like a chick, okay, who wears a lot of makeup, and then suddenly you see her with no makeup, you're like, the fuck happened to you? Oh, I love telling this story about my buddy who met this chick at the bar one night when we were there, and she had extensions in, glasses on, and brown hair. And then the next day, when we all woke up from being massively drunk from the night before, she suddenly, or she didn't have glasses, and now she had glasses. Yeah, because she took her contacts out. So suddenly she had glasses. Her weave was taken out. She had no makeup on. and she dyed her hair blonde and was never a brunette again. It was the weirdest thing. I saw her that night dressed that way, and I never saw her look that way again. It was like a magician's act. Okay, with bitches are like that, okay? With the fake hair and shit, you know, they just turn into other people, and you're like, who the fuck are you? I thought you had this hair yesterday, and now what the, okay, it's very confusing to men. Women, you gotta understand, if you do drastic shit to yourself, okay, you're probably being played by the devil. I just gotta throw that out there, because your man is gonna fucking hate you if you keep fucking messing with your look. Anyways, some guys probably love it. Most guys probably hate it. Let's be real. Okay, so it's like that. It's somebody who you met and they had this mask on, like whether it was a fucking Vidal Sassoon mask or it was a Maybelline mask, whatever it was a mask. And when that bitch took that shit off, you saw what she looked like once. And if you didn't see what she looked like once or more than once, you saw it all the time. You just didn't care. Some people, you have to admit what you are a part of. The only reason why you have to admit the stupid shit that you do is just so then you get over it. It's not to go and tell them, oh, by the way, I made a bunch of mistakes. I mean, you can if that's what you want to do. But you coming to terms with all the shit that you do, okay, it's not for them to gloat. It's not for them to even find out about it, okay? You just need to do that for yourself so you become a better person, because guaranteed, if some relationship went to shit, there was obviously things that you did that you can be held accountable for. But you have to be able to say that. But you don't have to say that to them. Fuck them. Let them make it seem like they blamed you or whatever. It doesn't matter. If you don't want to heal it with them, who cares? But heal it with you. So at least you know, okay, she wore a mask, but I knew it. And I can't blame myself, but at the same time, I can't act like I didn't know what was going on because I kind of knew what was going on. Like, don't be full of shit. If anybody, just don't be full of shit with yourself. You want to be full of shit with other people, go ahead, but be true to yourself. Okay, especially be true to your kids, be true to yourself. Who gives a shit about everybody else? You can be a fake as fuck to them. Okay, be true to the ones that matter. Okay, because this is what this intellectual work is requiring you to do. Okay, you have to seek further training with something. All right, I don't know if that's being able to be on the spot and being able to take information in and being able to adapt right away. Like, people, I swear to God, because so many people are traumatized, not your fault, by the way, it is really hard to adapt to change. Somebody tells you to change and you can have a nervous breakdown because that trauma, that PTSD is not fucking cleared yet. And what I've noticed with trauma and PTSD from the past and with abusers, they try to keep you in continuous energy so then you don't stop and have a moment to think for a second, because if you have that moment to think, you're going to know abuse is happening. So people want to keep you going. Your abusers want to keep you running as fast as they can, because the second you stop and have a sleep, you're going to be like, I'm getting fucked up the ass and I know it. And then you're going to change your life. Okay. But some people who notice that something's happening to them or that they're getting used won't do anything about it because they play victim, or their life is really bad and they really can't do anything about it because nobody's helping them. Okay. And that's where, honestly, that's a position in your life that really sucks. And like, you will get your advice on the shittiest times and you will get your advice at the best of times. Okay. This is a time where I feel like somebody has to change and they have to change quick. I don't know what the change is. The thing is, whatever it is, if suddenly you're getting a new job, if suddenly you're getting a new position, if suddenly you're having a kid, somebody's got to buck up. Okay? Buck up. That's what I'm hearing. Buck up. Oh, I forgot about this idiot on the bottom. Look how dumb he looks. But I get it. Okay, who is that? The Six of Wands. Good news. That's why I did that before, because this guy. Good news is coming. Okay, there is a division and a dilemma. Obviously, this person who's had this mask on is one greedy ass fuck. Okay, and what do we have to do with greedy people? We usually have to ride that shit out, okay, while we're just collecting all of our data and all of our evidence until the greed runs dry. Okay, and the Four of Pentacles, honestly, I do like the Four of Pentacles because it is somebody that's holding on to their money. And if you don't have a whole lot of money, please try to fucking hold on to that shit, because this could be telling you, you might be if you've been on a dry spell for a while, this change could involve something to do with you having to spend a little bit of money in order to get somewhere. Okay, trust the universe on that. The Chariot is here, so that's movement forward. With Uranus, that's quick movement. That's lightning fast. Okay, first house we already talked about is something happening now. Okay, that's incoming information that you're taking in, either about yourself, about your situation, about what's going on, about what's always been going on, something like that, and then finally changing it. Because that could be the thing too that collective gets stuck in, is that something's going on, but because it's not, like me living with roaches, okay? This is the worst house possible, but there's like a mirage over it because I've made it so pretty, right? So it has to take something bad, like my landlord failing to do something for so long, that I have to finally take the abuse off and go like, oh my God, why am I living like this? Just because I've adapted, just because I've put all my food away in plastic and everything's wrapped up and I've learned how to deal with it because he won't do anything. And I put pretty Christmas lights everywhere. Is this a good place to live? Like, no, just because I made it nice. No, but sometimes it takes like plumbing getting backed up and nobody doing anything about it, or something happening on your property. And finally you go like, okay, I know I've been abused. I know I've been neglecting it. I know that I've just been passively aggressively doing this to myself because I didn't want to change, but now I have to, right? And it sucks because sometimes people make that move until they get hurt. Okay. It's like an old car, like, oh, I'll get a new car, I'll get one eventually, and then suddenly the thing fucking blows up on you on the interstate. Okay, like knowing that something is going to happen is great. That's okay. That's your intuition telling you like nothing's going to last forever, obviously. But if you know you're supposed to do something, the universe can only give you so long until fucking gravity takes over, until there's something that happens that's so bad that the universe can't hide it, because they tried to tell you, like, listen, you had to change and you didn't want to. You had to move out. You had to change jobs. You had to give up that car. You didn't want to. You thought you could hold on to it because it wasn't doing anything at the time because the abuse was hidden. And the car, it's been starting every day and it hasn't done anything for a while, right? But for 3 months straight, it wouldn't start on you, or it kept whatever, whatever the thing is it's just the analogy for spirit knows how abused collective has been, which means it's not your fault. It means that you are more sustainable to abuse because of what you've been through. It's not a good thing, okay? Nor is it a bad thing in respect of like, no one's blaming you, but it's really like because we have been through so much, we'll take that hit again because we're like, oh, whatever, we take it all the time. Why does it matter? And that's your abuse talking. And that's the negative energy around you that's trying to abuse you, trying to depress you, trying to make it seem like you don't owe anything or deserve anything or mean anything, right? That's why you have to get over things like that. So then it doesn't carry you around and it doesn't do shit to you. And when you need to change, because life is coming at you, and if you don't change, you're going to die. Okay. Which is maybe why Scorpio energy is here, because death is not necessarily 6 feet under in a fucking coffin. Death can be strapped to a wheelchair for the rest of your life. Death can be getting a DUI and getting your license taken away so then you can't drive to work. Death comes in many sizes. Okay. It's not just, again, the plain simple, shovel over the head and there you go into the grave, right? It's not about your heart stopping pumping. It's about it being able to fuck you because you didn't listen. And we're on this channel doing these readings because we're trying to give you affirmations because you're listening. But you know how hard it is, right? How many things you can possibly listen to is, where so much of it can be bullshit, right? Because there's the good, the bad, the evil. Obviously, right? But if something happens, okay, or if you've been getting that like ding, 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 I mean, you've got the money just because you don't want to, and that's sometimes with us too, right? It's you have the money, but you don't want to spend it because it's not that you don't want to spend the money. It's just like, you just don't want to spend money. Like my favorite thing to do is not go to the mall and spend money. I have to force myself to spend money. Literally, it's kind of sad because I won't spend it. I won't buy anything new. I'll fucking run things out until they're like taped together. Honest, like I don't care. Like, and then when I go to buy something new, oh my God, It's so awful because then I'll just like look at all the new ones and I'll be like, I'll just use my old one. I'll just tape it back together. I can't deal with this new shit. New shit, I hate new shit. Okay, it's shiny, it's bright, it hasn't been scratched, I don't know how to use it. It comes with instructions I can't read. I don't like new things, okay? It's a pain in the ass. You know why? That's PTSD, okay? New things mean new things. And it's hard and it's scary, okay? So whatever collective is fucking dealing with, ooh, High Priestess. Yeah, you know, you really want to conceal yourself right now. That's what I'm getting. Conceal your motives. Conceal what it is you're doing. If you're about to make major moves, if you know that Chariot's going to move forward, if you know death is at your door and you have to do something, keep those moves to yourself. Okay? Because although I do feel like there is a couple of people that definitely have your back with whatever it is that you're doing next. Unfortunately, not everybody is going to have your back. Not everybody is going to see suddenly something break off in your life that's positive. And again, it doesn't even matter what it is. You could go out and buy yourself a brand new, okay, to you, $1,000 car, and they get jealous about it because it looks nice or because you look good driving it. And you're like, okay, pretty sure you wiped your ass with $1,000 like last month, so kiss my ass. But you've got something that they don't. Okay, so always remember, jealousy also comes in a variety of flavors. Okay, just like death. It's not just one way or the highway. It's quite a few ways that people can get mad fucking jealous over your shit. Selfish or abusive. Yeah, that's what I mean. Power-hungry colleague. Decisions driven by power. Ugh. And the Magician in reverse. I kind of feel like this whole, who is that? King of Swords in reverse. I'm kind of feeling this whole King of Swords in reverse, Magician in reverse. Kind of like the version of Spirit telling you that, see that, because that light bulb there, okay, those light bulbs, they're up there with the intellectual work. Those light bulbs are very important for collective, okay? That's where your intel comes from, okay? Where all those big, beautiful ideas pop from. I feel like, if anything, someone's possibly just been lying to themselves about the work that they have to do and what's coming up. And maybe you've been lying to yourself simply because it's just easier to lie to yourself because you know that there's a lot of work that is coming. Okay. So get some rest while you can, because with this Uranus energy, this is something coming quick. This is a lot of shit coming quick. Okay. And the universe is the thing that opens up the doors for you. You're the one that has to walk in. You're the one, or, you know, the internet is, or the universe is the internet. You're the one that has to search what you're looking for. The internet just provides you. The universe just provides you with what you need. Okay. And the information, and maybe that's the first house again, information, right? Learning more about yourself, learning more about what you can do, keeping people out of it, learning how to take these masks off these people right in front of you, knowing how full of shit they are. And it's like suddenly realizing that you have a lot of power, and which means if people are wearing their mask in front of you, you can be like, take your fucking mask off, and they will. Okay. And that's not shit that you say out loud. That's all shit that you do in here, right? Learning how to use your telepathy, how to use your communication with people around you. Because that's the thing. You know what I started to do is when I was trying to test my old powers back in the day, when I was like first noticing that, like, I think I can communicate with things around me. I was driving, and I do a lot of driving, and there was this really dangerous car in front of me. I could see it. It was like swerving back and forth. And I concentrated on the car, and I said, get out of my way safely because I'm coming through. And I concentrated it because it was in the middle lane, and I concentrated it on, just moving over, because it seemed like no matter which way I went, he was, going like this, right? So I was like, you need to get out of my way, like safely, get out of my way. So I concentrated on, I saw the car, like, because you got to keep your eyes open, obviously, right? So I'm like concentrating on the car, using my energy to just try to get him to just merge over. And I was like, okay, just turn that signal on, just merge over. And it maybe took, I don't know, like 30 seconds or something. And he moved over. And I went, okay, I think I know how to work with energy, right? It's not like you see on TV, which maybe sometimes it is. I don't really know, but not my powers anyways. I really have to concentrate on something. And I learned back in the day from this Italian woman how to flick the third eye. And I think it's just this. Yeah, it's just this. These little devil horns or whatever. If you know that like somebody's in your way or like somebody's flipping you off, even if it's at work, just look at them, flick them, and shit is going to change. Remember, there is a lot of magic out there. There's a lot of shit that you're capable of doing. It's just believing is seeing. Believe that you're powerful. Believe that your shit has meaning. Believe that you've got the gift, right? Because that's what opens up the little treasure box to all those wonderful little crafty things that you have available in your head. Somebody's obviously, whoever this person was wearing a mask, they fucked with you. Okay. And they probably told you because you know what this person did, actually, whoever this person is, you were so observant, okay? You were so telepathic that there were things that you noticed about this person, and they were so unconfident, so prideful, that this mask was a part of just debunking you. And you probably read their mind to their face. And they went, you don't know anything about me. And then went and cried in the bathroom. Okay. So, the crying bitch. I'm telling you. Okay. That's the thing with these people. And when they're just greedy, when they're just money greedy, remember, they're going to concentrate on the looks, the first house. They're going to try to hide everything in the first house. And that's where they lose, because there's way more to this life than just the first house. Okay. There's like 11 other houses. Get over yourself. Okay. So please, if this makes sense, do not lie to yourself on whatever this is that's coming, whatever this is that you have to change. If it's if you have to move, if you have to stand up for yourself, if you have to tell somebody off or call the cops or put something in the switchboard or whatever it is, I don't know. You have to adapt to that personality quick, because if not, or again, like what were we saying, buying a new car because your old car is going to blow up, or moving because your house might be really unsafe. Maybe putting down a dog. I don't know. Maybe you have a vicious dog and you've been having visions the dog's going to hurt somebody, or that your neighborhood dog is going to hurt somebody. He most likely is. So get on that shit. Okay. Don't test fate. I've noticed that. Don't test fate, because you're gonna get burned bad. And I know we all like to test it, because we all like to say, fuck you, God, test me, show me, I want to see your power. Okay, I get it. And I'm not like trying to say you're an idiot, because like I've been there, done that. Okay, I'm just saying you can do whatever the fuck you want, but if you don't want to get dick slapped in the face, don't fucking make God rattle a zipper. Okay, because he fucking will. Alrighty. What do we have? 29:45. Thanks everybody for liking the video. It really means a lot. I hope everyone's having a fabulous Friday night. I've been up since 4 a.m. Because the lady below me, she's a drug dealer. So she likes to, okay, I was asleep for like finally 4 hours straight, and then 4 in the morning. Someone's making up a little jingle on her fucking door. She's so old, so geriatric, she can't hear the door. No. So then the guy starts knocking for about a half an hour straight, to the point where I actually grabbed the bottom of my foot and kicked the fucking wall until she answered the door. And then I was awake. And then 5 o'clock. Oh, here's another person. Here we go. 5:30. Oh, I'm up again. Here we go, bitch. Oh my God, I'm gonna kill her. Honestly, I love drug dealers. I mean, I don't got nothing to say about them. I don't give a fuck. But when that motherfucker's waking me up all night, I'm about to go shoot somebody. Oh my God, I might kill her. So I don't know. I might be behind bars soon, people. If this bitch doesn't stop with the holy fuck. I love when people at 4 in the morning think of knocking jingles to do on somebody's fucking door. If she doesn't answer after 5 minutes, she's not going to answer. What is she selling down there that people are fiending that bad at 4 in the morning for? In the middle of winter, and will knock at the door at -30 for an hour. What are you selling? It ain't your pussy, that's for sure. Because nobody fucking wants that, bitch. Ugh. So, anyways, next time you see me, I might be clinically insane if this bitch doesn't fucking fall off her rocker soon. I also might move away for work because if I can't get away from this bitch, I might mentally break down. So anyways, if anybody wants to help me with fighting the woman below me, please stand together in a kumbaya motion and say, fuck you, 122C, and shut the fuck up. Okay? And we're going to blast this bitch right out of this house. Okay? I don't know if she's going to be in fucking cuffs or she's going to be in a coffin. I don't give a fuck. But if she fucking wakes me up one more goddamn time, I haven't slept for fucking weeks. Like, honestly, I haven't slept for weeks. And, like, insomnia slowly gets at you. You know, it's like a slow thing. And, like, that's what I found with this whole Leo full moon. Okay, there could be something that has been, again, because I told you the devil is getting really desperate right now. Really fucking desperate. Okay, because when this bitch moved in, like 3 months ago, there were not people knocking at the door at 4 a.m. So while this 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. knocking bitch is happening, how this suddenly started happening is pure and utter witchcraft, interference, the devil being really fucking desperate, and watch for that poking of the bear right now, okay? Because I felt it last night, huge. My sister felt it. We were both enraged in our bed listening to her and just going like, you know what? We're going to leave soon. We're going to pack it up and fucking pack it on the pier pretty soon because mentally we won't be able to handle it. But it's like one of those things, like somebody is knocking, okay? And they're knocking and they're knocking and they're knocking. And the thing is once the final episode comes, okay, and they poke you one last time and you don't do anything, even if you do something, this is the funny thing I've been told by Spirit, even if you do something after the poking of the bear, it is called aggravated assault. Okay, they cannot aggravate you to the point of assault and then call 911 and cry wolf. Okay, so there is some shit going on, and like power to the people right now. Stay fucking strong for all those people fighting drug dealers or fighting assholes or fighting ex-husbands or fighting ex-wives, whatever it is. Trust me, this is just the beginning of this bullshit right now. Okay, this is like picking the scab shit. All right, they're gonna try anything they can to get you to lose it, to get you to fucking, I don't know, whip your gun out, whip your dick out, fucking, I don't know, hit somebody, okay, get arrested. Like, so much aggression will come out of you because of what you've had to deal with, right? And that's why it gets called aggravated assault. People need to realize you can't do that. You can't sit there poking and then call 911. Fuck you is not the way that it works. Cops can charge you too, little 911 callers. I got a call because I got kicked in the bum for being an asshole. Like, fuck you. You know, like, it's really hostile right now. I don't know really like how much you guys are going to see me until this energy moves. I mean, all together between the work and everything I got going on. Surprisingly, I'm like really low on time right now with this shit. And it's just like also my attention to detail is getting really fucking, also getting really tested because of so much going on. And yet such disrespect, just flat out in your face is enough to like make you want to quit your job, sell your house, and say fuck the universe. Okay, the disrespect is going to be huge, and unfortunately there's like nothing you can do about it other than just remain calm. Just remain calm, pound on the walls if you have to. I don't even know like what the actual like advice is other than I like the energy. I like the quick movement. So if for people are waiting for quick movement, trust me, something quick is going to happen. Whatever you're waiting for, something's going to shift into high gear. And that's where it might cost you a little bit of money. Okay. Or it might cost you something to do, but trust me, all this pent up energy. And that's what I feel like, especially with this bitch moving downstairs. Like I said, I mean, this place I live in is horrible, okay? But it's also, cheap rent and nobody bothers us and nobody makes any noise. It's so peaceful here until she moved in. It's been 2.5 years that we've lived here now. We tried to move twice. It didn't work out. So then we got really like, down on ourselves, like it's never going to happen. So we just stopped looking. And then she moved in and I have never had, I've lived in a lot of places. I have never had somebody live either beside me, below me, or above me that has been this obnoxious in my life. And she is, like I said, I always talk about, she's like a 5-year-old fucking geriatric fuck. Okay, she could even be 70. I don't even know. She has a pit bull that she can't control, that fucking runs around the yard, that has bit somebody. She has fucking random, really sketchy dudes coming in her apartment every fucking hour. One of her dudes that was in her apartment today, he came out and he was all like, looks all fucked up and shit, throwing a knife at the tree today. I was like, as my sister went to drive to work, I had to stare through the window to make sure this motherfucker didn't jump her. Okay, which now she has an X-Acto knife on her. Use it. Carry knives with you. Holy fuck, I can't stress that enough. Carry a weapon with you. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's just something on your keychain. Carry a fucking weapon, because these people with their stupid fucking dogs and their stupid fucking antics on I can rule the world and I don't have to, put my dog on a leash. Holy fuck, put your goddamn dog on a leash, especially if you have a fucking pit bull. I don't care. Okay, I've watched this person. Like, I know that something is so bad, okay, that they're going to throw in a geriatric drug dealing fuck that wants to keep you up all night. So then you'll move and go somewhere else, because wherever you're is a sinking ship. Okay. Because that could be the Cancer energy too, of this ship or this boat or this fucking car sinking. I don't know why I'm getting this feeling that like, oh God. And then we heard this gunshot today. And I don't know, I think it was the house beside us. It's a meth house beside us. So I think somebody got shot in that house today. And oh my God, I fucking ducked. I took cover, took pictures of it and everything, made sure I've got witness to it. So make sure you've got witnesses to things and you're paying attention, okay? Because if you're in the ring of fire right now, which sometimes you are, sometimes you're not, it just depends on the mission, on the journey. And every fight that gets brought to your door is a different fight. It all comes through different people, attack in different ways, okay? And, just because you're rich, you can't avoid it. Just because, you have a privileged life, you'll never avoid karma. You'll never avoid negative energy. No matter who you are, you'll never avoid negative energy. And I actually had a dream the other night with a homeless person in it. Because, like, a lot of people in this little community place, because it's like a halfway house beside us too. There's, just a lot of very, lost souls, very like heavy medicated, lost souls. And if those souls get possessed, they'll attack you. Okay. And, honestly, I feel like the best thing that you can do is take the warning signs from the universe, honestly. Like if the universe tells you to move, or if the universe tells you to make a move and you've been sitting on it and thinking about it for a while, don't let something dangerous happen. Or if you've been trying to make a move or something and then something obnoxious moves in and starts fucking with everything, and like you don't understand where this nasty energy is coming from because for so long everything was so good, that's also possibly somebody that's been put in your track so then you make the move, right? Like some people will say that the move was a breakup. I broke up with somebody, I made a move in my life, right? Because that's huge. Usually breakups do marvelous things for people that have been very held back, okay, from their life because of this relationship, right? So they'll make big moves when they're single all of a sudden, right? And then they'll be like, I never want to be with another person again for the rest of my life because I finally decided who I am. But the thing is that person will never be with another controlling person again because they just took their energy back. So that could be a Scorpio change as well, breaking up with somebody, like leaving a job, moving out of a house because the abuse is so bad, you can't avoid it. And I feel like this, maybe the first house is the abuse, is where they're hurting you, where they're fighting you. All right. And it's heavy. It's toxic. It's heavy. And it fucking sucks. Okay. So if like you're heavy, if you're drained, if you're tired right now, trust me, it's all a reason. Okay. Like it's all for a reason. I'm going to do one more reading. What are we at? 41. And I've been so thirsty lately. I don't want to eat. I'm like eating grapes and salads because I don't want to eat food. I just want to drink. Oh my God. My pasties are like, it's not even pasty mouth. It's not even, I just don't want to eat food. They're doing something to food right now. Oh my God. It's so nasty. I only trust beverages for some reason. I feel like you can't even trust those anymore. Oh my God. I think my grapes were fake. Anyways, okay. Both my snakes are awake right now. Monica. Hey. Hey. Hey, stop that. Stop that. No. What are you doing? You want to come out? You want to come out? You can come out, but you got to come with Mom. Oh. Can you guys even see her? Here's my black king snake. Woo! There she is. Hey, there she is. She's having a day today, so she's gonna come out and do this last reading with us, and then we're gonna hit the hay. I want to put her. That's her little jungle gym right there. She probably wants to be there right now, but let's do this quick reading. Where are you going? No. Oh, D, stop it. No. She's already being mischievous. Stop that. You're going to have to go on my head then. If you want to be out, you have to stay with Mom for a minute. Where are you? Oh my gosh. You know when your kid eats too much sugar? This is how my snake has been today. Like she's just, somebody gave her a Red Bull and they shouldn't have. Okay, we're going to do our last reading, okay? And then you can go on your jungle gym. You can do whatever you want, okay? But you have to stay with Mom for a minute, okay? You want to read the cards with me? Look. Yeah, see, there's something. You're going to fall. There's something going on here. Okay. Definitely somebody not getting. Somebody needs to get more information. Okay, let's put it that way. There's a red flag somewhere. Somebody, I don't know if you're in it right now, but somebody's in some type of karmic relationship right now that is flashing a huge red flag. Okay, you're just going to have to be hidden because you are just... Look at her. She has so much energy right now. You never like this. You're never like this. Okay. Yeah, somebody's got some type of karmic relationship right now, okay? And I don't know if it's coming. I don't know if it's current, but definitely get some more information, okay? Oh my God. Okay, as I said, get some more information. Look at the card I pulled. Get more information. I didn't even mean to freaking do that. Okay. Get more information. The reason why I'm saying get more information, because it says learn more about each other. Okay. So basically the reason why this relationship is coming to you is because you're the one that is going to learn about obviously these red flags and debunk them. Okay. Because you know, when they say like, okay, for instance, king snakes, Mexican king snakes, okay, they say can be very aggressive. Okay. They can say, they can be very territorial. Okay. But you know what they don't say is that they're fucking awesome and that they're sweet as pie. Okay. And I mean, I can put my sweater on and she will crawl into the hood and she will sleep there all day. She is the sweetest fucking creature I've ever had the privilege of owning and or having my hands on. Okay, she is that sweet. And like I said, nobody ever told me. It was a very unlikely bond. Okay, very unlikely bond. And I always say to myself, like, I mean, she is, like, I mean, I got her because she is pushing up against the window, which means that she wants to come out. And she's trained that if she pushes on the window, I will let her come out. And she doesn't like to poop in her enclosure because she's a girl. So she goes up and, you know, she does it herself. She crawls up, she goes to the bathroom, and then she comes back down. She goes back into her enclosure. She's trained, surprisingly. She is a trained snake. She is very good, okay? She has done a lot of work with me. I've done a lot of work with her. There's a lot of red flags around her. Actually, this is a perfect reading for her to come out, actually. There's a lot of red flags around snakes. There's a lot of red flags around king snakes. She doesn't flash a single red flag ever. She never has. I bet you she never will. Okay, she's not aggressive. She doesn't bite. She's flicked her tail at me twice, but that's because I was doing something she didn't like. And I had her on the bed and I was kind of tickling her and she flipped her tail on me. And that's a sign that she's getting mad, that she doesn't like it, but she didn't do anything. She didn't mush. She didn't spray. She didn't bite. She just flipped her tail and I backed off and she was fine. Okay? She's a very good girl. She comes out with me and does reading. She sits on my head. She's just a little wild up because she's hungry. She gets to eat in 2 days. So she's a little bit hungry. She gets, you know, when they get hungry, she's trying, woo! She has this little tattoo on her chin too. It looks like a butterfly. It's these white scales. She's not going to show it right now because she's being shy, but sweetest thing in the entire world. Okay, so you know what? Honestly, fuck red flags. I love that people have them. There's nothing wrong. Look at, like, I know I'm a red flag. I know I'm a red flag, but once you get more information, okay, there are beautiful possibilities. Look at beautiful possibilities and a big aortic pump. Like, I love her. Okay, this is a true story, and I might sound crazy, but I actually installed cameras in my house just because I had snakes. Because I didn't want any of my crazy neighbors to do anything and take you on me. So thank our special guest for our red flag reading. I hope that helps somebody with learning analogies. Okay, and how, there can be a big old buckshot red flag right in front of you, but if you learn everything about it, then everybody has a red flag. Cars have red flags. Traffic has red flags. Work, red flags. School, red flags. Everything has red flags. You just have to learn and get to know things, right? And then the more information, always remember, people, information is power. The more information you have, the more powerful you become. All right? So anyways, we're going to hit the hay. Well, we're not actually. We're going to go on a little walk because somebody has a lot of energy. So we're going to go and deal with her and her energy. And we are going to end this reading. And thank you all for being here. Thank you so much for liking the video and sharing. And thank you for subscribing. All right. You're going in the right direction on the bottom of the deck. Keep making good decisions. You're going in the right one. Okay. And personal readings, whitneymoonshine@gmail.com. I will be back soon. Definitely. We always do Q&A every week. So I got a big week coming up. So maybe we'll do some Q&A tomorrow. Oh, wait. Yeah. Anyways, we got some good stuff coming up, okay? I don't know if we're going to do any pre-records or whatever. I don't have anything recorded right now because of the energy. Did you fall asleep? She's also a narcolept and will just fall asleep in your hand. Are you sleeping? Yeah, she's probably sleeping right now. So there goes the narc. And anyways, check out the 13th moon, obviously. Maybe we'll do some Zodiac tarot readings, possibly if I can do some pre-record. So keep an eye on everything. Hit the notification button. Sorry, Ryu, I don't know why it's not working for you some way, but you know what? Honestly, turn the notification on and off. Also, you can hit subscribe or unsubscribe and then subscribe again, and then hit the notification button again too. That helps. YouTube is just broken sometimes. Thank you, Danny. What up, everybody? See? And that really sucks. Because that snake deserves better. And my sister's ex-husband, he bought a black German Shepherd, and they had just a regular German Shepherd before then. And he bought this German Shepherd by himself, not with my sister. And this poor dog, he didn't talk to it at all. And it was like a human trapped in a dog's body. He got so angry and so aggressive because nobody would communicate with him that when my sister, I'm sorry, sweetie, when my sister went over to meet the dog for the first time, she had him on command instantly because she spoke to him. And she said she just saw her ex-boyfriend's or ex-husband's face because the way my sister dominated that dog in a split second. And she's like, well, what, do you not fucking talk to him? And he just kind of looked at her like, oh, yeah, you forgot, right? Like, you forgot you have to talk to your dog, communicate with them. And he's not an asshole, and he's just going to listen to everything you say because you're the man in charge. Like, have some fucking respect. Like, I respect her. I don't take her out of her enclosure unless she wants to come out. Like I said, I've got them trained to, if they want to come out, they come out and they give me the signal. I don't just take them out. I don't just go in their enclosure and grab them. I never have. I don't work that way. I don't take away her right, as like, her enclosure is her home. So I don't take that right away from her. Unless I have to do something, then I go in and grab her. But even still, she knows, she comes out on her own. It's my animals. It's their life. I'm just here for the ride. I'm just here to give them a good life and give them good food and good shelter and hope that they die in peace, and like for people to just have animals because, like I know if she had gotten a different owner, she is very dependent on me, giving her love, and taking her out and giving her kisses. And, she likes belly rubs and she'll sit on you and get warm. Right. So then she can take a crap afterwards. Like she relies on us. She's very emotional. She's very loving. She gives the best hugs in the morning. She'll come around your back and give you a hug. She gives kisses all the time. Like, I mean, she's giving me goosebumps right now. Like, she is like, honestly, people say, oh, get a dog, man's best friend, or oh, get a cat, woman's best friend. Get a fucking snake. Everybody's best friend right here. Okay. She doesn't bark. I watch when she shits. I can, like she's pretty good pooper. She's so convenient. She eats once a week. Like she doesn't talk back. She's so quiet. She's just the best. Like I didn't know snakes were so awesome until I got her, until I was like, wow, like you exist, right? So again, full of red flags. I call bullshit. No, you're not allowed in there. I call bullshit because people can say all they want about snakes. You know why they can talk shit about snakes? Because there are vicious snakes. But guess what? There are vicious dogs. I was bit by dogs, never been bit by a snake, been bit by cats, never been bit by a snake. Okay. So you can fucking say what you want about certain animals, but like, honestly, a bond is a bond. Right? Right? A bond is a bond. Yeah. Yeah. A bond is a bond is a bond. So, oh, she's a great pooper. She shit so much today. Oh my God. It actually almost made me vomit. It was so disgusting, but she holds her open sometimes because she's a girl. So she'll hold it in sometimes and she won't poop in her enclosure. And she won't poop if she's about to shed. And she won't poop if she's too cold. And she is something else. But what are you doing with your tail there? Anyways, National Geographic hour is over. All right. So thanks for being here. And yeah, thanks our special guest for the best reading ever. Right? You're welcome. She says, no problem. Anyways, we'll see you later. Okay, everybody have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for being here, Danny. Thank you, Ryu. See you, Steven. I'm not sure who else is here, but if I missed you, peace out and have a good one, everybody. Happy Friday. Oh, my God. Is it Friday the 13th? There is a Friday the 13th next week. First one of the year, bitches. So we're definitely going to be going live on that day. Okay, so until we meet again, definitely before Friday the 13th. See you later. Say bye.